welcome back to my 31 Days of Halloween. So for today I wanted to take a break from these scary gory looks and do something a little bit more fun. So I decided to do a neon pop art style mummy. If you guys want to see how I created this look, just keep on watching. So jumping right into the video, I'm just going to start by using an eyeshadow pencil and mapping out where I want all of my bandages to be. I did originally see this look over on Lex's channel. I'll link all of her information down below so you can go check her out. It was a how to remove body paint video, I believe, but she does have like a million other fantastic tutorials, so you should definitely go over and check out her channel. So after I sketch in all of the bandages, I'm just going to be priming my lids with some 24-hour shadow primer from Smashbox. And then going in with my Mayron palette, I'm using the bright pink body paint, and I'm just filling in between all of the bandages. So I did realize afterwards that my face does look a little bit patchy, so I went in with a second coat on my face and just thickened up that body paint a little bit more. Once I have all of the hot pink down, I'm just going to go in with the light pink body paint from that same Mayron palette. And I'm just going to use this as like my concealer. So I'm applying it under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. And then I'm just using my finger to pat that out and blend the two colors together. Now continuing on with this light pink shade, I am going to add it to the very centers of each one of the patches where I have the pink. And then going in with this blush, I don't know the brand, it doesn't have any labels on it. I do know I got it at Sephora, so I'm going in with this hot pink blush, and I'm just applying that onto the very edges to create a shadow. This Marvelous Mattes palette by Makeup Revolution, and I'm just going to darken up that shading. And I'm going to continue to do that through every single one of those pink patches. And then for my eyes, I'm using that same brush, and I'm going in with the teal color from that same Marvelous Mattes palette, and I'm just applying that into a V on my eye, and I'm blending that out. Now the teal mixed with the pink that I was originally using is making it kind of purple, which I wanted in my crease. And then afterwards, I'm going in with a fluffy brush and that same color, and I'm deepening up the teal. Now I am using this little neon palette. The colors aren't really picking up here, but I'm using a neon purple shade, and I'm just applying that basically over all of the other colors that I laid down. And then for the top of my lid, I'm going in with the light blue from that Marvelous Mattes palette, and I'm just putting that from my crease up to my brow. Next, I'm going in with the Collective Cosmetics Moon Twin palette. This palette is absolutely gorgeous. All of the shades in here I am in love with. So I'm going in with this bright blue shade, and I'm just brightening up that eye look. And then going in with the darker blue from that same palette. It does have like purpley reflex in it, and it's gorgeous. I'm putting that into my crease and dragging along my lower lash line. I'm also going in with a highlight shade from the same palette and just highlighting my cheeks, down the bridge of my nose, and a little on my cupid's bow. And then of course going in with the Wet n Wild black liquid liner, I'm just going to create a wing. And then using a black eye pencil, I'm just going to be lining my upper and lower waterlines. And then with that same neon palette, I'm taking the bright yellow shade and applying that as an inner corner highlight. I'm also going to be putting a little bit onto my Cupid's bow. Next, I'm going in with this royal blue shade from Global Body Art and filling in my brows. With that same color, I'm just going to fill in my lips. And then going back in with that Moon Twin palette, I'm just going to use that bright blue shade again and pat that onto the very centers of my lips. Next, using a mixture of these two greens, I'm first going to go in with that lightest green and put it in the very center of every single one of those bandages. And then going in with that other green, I'm just going to be putting that on the very edges of the bandages and blending those two colors together so that the very center of the bandages is highlighted. And then I'm just going to continue on and do that to all of the bandages. Once I have that all done, I'm going back in with that neon palette. I'm using the bright green shade. And then I realized my camera wasn't picking up the colors of this so much. Up close, you can actually see the actual colors in this palette. So I'm just going and I'm putting the green around the edges, and I'm using that bright yellow, and I'm putting that right into the very center. I'm going in with that Marvelous Mattes palette again and going in with this green shade and just shading all of the bandages that would be underneath. And then to deepen up that shading a little bit more, I'm just going to go in with that black shade from that same palette. And then once that's done, I'm just going to go ahead and apply some lashes. And then to create the stitches on my face, I want to make them so that they look raised. So I'm taking that lighter pink body paint and I'm painting in the stitches, and then going back in with that blush, I'm just going to shade around all of those stitches so that the edges look shaded. And then using that magenta shade from the Marvelous Mattes palette, I'm just going to shade in where all of the stitches are going to be. Next, I'm going in with some black body paint from Global Body Art, and I'm just outlining everything. And then to create some texture on those bandages, I'm just going to be creating some lines around the bandages and then creating the dots at the very edge of where those stitches are going to be and connecting them with stitches. And then to highlight these stitches, I'm going in with some white body paint from Global Body Art, and I'm just applying that to the very inside edges of all of those stitches and around my lips. Finally, I'm just applying some contacts. And then I had originally planned on wearing a wig with this, but then decided that I didn't want the wig, so I went ahead and filled in my ears. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. Make sure you're subscribed. I am uploading a new video for every day of the entire month of October, so make sure you hit that bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. See you next time. Bye. That's my 31 days. No! Hi guys, welcome back! Neon pop art style zombie. This isn't a zombie. I dropped it real loud. Why is my eye getting all squinty? I've never done that. Yeah, exactly. So what? No. Should I wave? Bye. Bye.
No, that is...
Bye.